Big up everyone. Welcome to the Coolest Chelsea podcast. I hope you're good. First thing first, guys, please kindly subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, hit the like button if you're watching on YouTube. Also, those who are watching on X, I appreciate it, you guys watching there. But at the same time, I would like you guys to come on YouTube to subscribe to the channel and everything. So, big up, guys. Big up, guys. Let me accept Dante here. Dante, big up, bro. How are you?
Yeah, big up to Bego. Big up everyone in the chat. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Trying to relax. Had a nice
Yeah.
bath and hot bath, and just trying to relax and not think about Chelsea too much. But here we go again.
Yeah, you know what I said. Let me do a 1 hour stream about the game before weekend game starts. So we need to address
Yeah,
some
yeah,
issues that we are facing at the moment.
100%.
So so let me read the comment first. Rich Money Maker says, "I'm not well again. My day ruined after Valentine. I've been doing research on my source. Everything I hear that the sporting directors have Ekbali in their pockets. Ekbali doesn't like that. Doesn't like God. Doesn't like their. It says Felix added at 9 would have worked 100%, but again, at the same time, Felix was not patient enough to stay at Chelsea. Him and his agent decided to move to AC Milan. So at the end of the day, I think what we did wrong, we should have signed a striker instead of John Felix. But we are not here to talk about it. We are here to talk about the game and the solutions going forward because we're going to face Aston Villa on Saturday. So that's my opinion. And big up Tops, and also big up Rich Money Makers, and also says criticism the sporting directors would not get our coach a striker. Wanted our coach to play Christopher Nkunku S9, and my contact are getting fed up of the coach answer in the press. And then a big meeting today about the recruitment. In my personal opinion, I think the coach has lost the dressing room. I don't think so. But again, if you think the coach lost the dressing room, welcome to Chelsea. You're going to hire Thomas Frank or McKenna. So you better be
Yeah,
prepared for that. And also, I blame our coach for injuries, for playing other players. I think he has fallen out. Christopher Nkunku, Joao Felix wanted to stay, but not with the coach. Sorry, guys. Terce's party very trusted. But again, fell out, fell out with Nkunku. Why? Doesn't make sense. You need to fight for your position. And also, Nicholas Jackson was offering more than Nkunku. So if it's not offering more, then he should stay on the bench. It says we need to resolve ASAP. I think we need to bring. Uh, ah, no, no way.
you're There's something definitely wrong with you. And now I know you're sick for sure. After you said that, 100% rich money makers get better, but now I know you're really sick. Yeah.
No, Frank Lampard. No, man. So let me see. There's
Yeah.
no there's
Look,
no
we
one
can
else.
blame
So
who we.
yeah, go on.
You there, Tobago?
Yes, I'm here.
Sorry,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, sorry, got you now. Yeah, sorry, I had to move. Yeah, because in that back room, it's just not working in that back room too well. Yeah, look, everyone keeps blaming everyone. There's a lot of blaming going on, but at the end of the day, you got to look at those players. They're not performing and they're not producing. Uh, yeah, the coach has a little bit of that. All the directors, everyone you want to say has a little bit of that. But in the end of the day, we still had a pretty good, strong team of players out there that need to perform much better. I'm not sure what happened yesterday. I really don't understand it. Well, I kind of do a little bit, but I still wanted to see a lot more. There wasn't enough fight.
Exactly.
There needed to be a lot more, especially after the result during the other game. So Not sure what happened yesterday. That Maresca needs to really earn his cash now and find solutions and really change it up and change till you get Jackson back or till some injured players come back. He has to change. If he has to change formation, and not drastically change formation, but if he has to tweak here and there and play with a little bit differently, he's going to have to do that, because otherwise he's going to be in big trouble if he doesn't do that. He really needs to start adapting a little bit more now. He's got no choice. He got a bit unlucky, like you said, and like I said, those two strikers got injured right after the window ended, basically in the same game. So a bit unfortunate. And with Felix going as well. Felix wanted to go. He did not want to be here, and he wanted to go. That was nothing. I'm sure Maresca would have wanted to keep him, but he wanted to go. Are you going to keep a player that's unhappy? That's a very high risk, I think. So, and like I said, the two players went injured at that time, the two strikers. So we had cover, no problem. But unfortunately, we got very unlucky with that and really hit us at the wrong time.
Yeah, 100%, bro. You're right. Like for example, last night, I made sure I watched the game like throughout the details. We played very well, but what we did wrong at the final third, we are rubbish. Defensively, three goals that we gave away was due to our mistakes. All of them. First one, Mitoma, yes, is
Yeah.
a world class touch and everything, but again, Trevor Chalaba, that was soft, right? Second goal, same thing. Trevor Chalaba gave away the ball. Third goal, Levi Colwell gave away the ball. There's no way that you're going to defend them saying, oh, it's not the defense. No way, no way. Those goals, three of them, is because of us. No matter what people will say.
Yeah, they had a shocking game. Shalaba, first game of when he came in, he looked good. He got man of the match, but the last three games before, he's looked very, very average. And I kept, I was an advocate for saying, just leave him at Palace. He's not good enough. He's not really going to get better because he's already 27, turning 28. He's not going to get better. This is who he is. Just let him at Palace and then sell him at the end of the season and just let him play there. He's going to play. Just keep him there. I would rather look, give Tosin a go. Even Anselmino came in. I would rather look at someone a bit younger to see if he's got it, what it takes. At least Shalaba, we know what he is. We know what he offers. He'll have one good game and then he'll have 3 or 4 really bad games. That's just who he is. And he's been that for a long time now. So I don't know why people are so high on him. Tosin, you know my feeling on Tosin. On
Yeah.
Levi. I haven't rated him since day one. I kept saying I've only seen 2 games in 30 games now nearly of him playing that I said, oh my God, okay, good, finally. That is not enough. That is horrible. And yesterday just showed it again. His positioning on that second goal was horrible, even though Shalba kicked it to the defender. But watch him, what he's trying to do. He's holding a line when there's no need to hold an offside line because there's 3 players ahead in onside position. And then he's really late at the ball and he just lunges at it. It was an own goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, horrible positioning. And then the third goal, I don't even want to talk about it. That's just he does that so often. It's not funny. He does that so often. He's so weak on the ball and he goes down and complains. And okay, get up, rush back, complain after. Don't stop and complain at the time. He's not going to change the call. Run back, show something.
Exactly.
But no, walk around and come. So look, Levi, unfortunately, yeah, I'm not a big fan. Never been. I'm just not. Haven't been. I want to see Tosin, and I want to see maybe Anselmino
Assembly.
maybe get a go,
Yeah.
or even a young kid from the academy, Samuel Smith. Change it up a little bit. You're gonna do it, but I would send a message to these players.
Yeah, you know what? Even against us, Aston Villa. Okay, go ahead, bro. Let me answer this call.
Yeah. Look, we've got Achapong as well. Like I said, Samuel Smith is a good young player. Anselmino has been brought in. He's been there a couple of weeks now, a bit over a week and a half. Just these players a go because one, prove a point, drop some of these guys that think they're undroppable, like Levi Cole. I'll be back in a second as well. Sorry, hold on. It's my son. Sorry, guys, we'll be back ASAP. Tobago's just on a phone call, and I've just got a little emergency with the son. So, uh, Tobago will be back very soon. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. I was on a call and then we lost Dante Simpson. So hopefully he can come back. I don't know what he was saying before me leaving, but I'm going to wait for him. Maybe struggling with network. Like, let me read the comments then, and then I'll come back to the stream and everything. It says, oh, big up Myra, big up bro, big up legend and the chat, big up bro, big up my friend. And then Rich Money Maker says, we made Brighton, make us look like a championship league team, and I want Levi Al. 100%, 100%. Levi Carwell have been shameless recently. Joao Felix wanted to go 100%, and that's why I said we man, I don't understand why we signed Joao Felix while we needed a striker. Yes, I was happy signing him, but again, I said at the same time we should go and sign a striker also. Now the same guy that we signed went to AC Milan and go to AC Milan, talking about you want to stay at AC Milan. Look at this now. Mara says a game I have had to watch them stink out in the second half too. Bro, we had zero shot on target the whole game. Zero goal on target, bro. Zero goal. Just imagine. As much as I want to blame Enzo Maresca, bro, no way our attackers were Nkunku, Palmer, Noni, we had Sancho, we had Pedro Neto, we had Tarek George. You tell me six attackers, bro. No one of none of them attempt to make a shot on goal. Nah, man. I disagree. As much as I want to blame Enzo Maresca on this one, nah, I disagree on that. I disagree. I disagree. I don't want to say I'm going to protect the coach and everything, bro. We can even play. We can change the coach and get another coach. These players, I don't know what is in their mind. First few games in the league, they were doing everything right, and we were winning games after games. And Chelsea fans were happy and everything. Now I don't know what is this nonsense that we are seeing at the moment. So they better pick up their socks because next game is Aston Villa, and Aston Villa for me are better than Brighton, and we are also playing away again. Who going to score for us, go, bro? Come on. I said playing Kunku as a first nine, it's like committing suicide. I don't want to lie about it. No way. Kunku offers nothing. Just run around. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Since I told my contact that Dante would have the answer. And we let go of Vega. Like, that's the thing. We let go of players. We should have replaced them at the same time. And our sporting directors killed us 100%, bro. Like, how many times did we take them on X? Even them with their data driven model, they even signed a striker to help Nicholas Jackson, bro. From Mauricio Pochettino until Enzo Maresca, we even signed a striker to help us. Doesn't make sense, guys. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. As much as when to talk about Magay, excuse, Magay never get a chance in the Premier League. He was playing the Conference League and the Cup games. In the Premier League was Jackson only and Kunku. And Kunku, you know, is not a striker. So I don't understand. People say, "Oh, Magay was a striker, and he had an injury also." Excuse. Even Jackson was injured alone. Magay wouldn't start the Premier League games. We know Nkungu will start them, even though we don't like that. That's the issue we're having at the moment. So we need to do better as a team, bro. I can't lie. So, guys, if you are watching on X, appreciate it, but also I would like you guys, please kindly come on YouTube, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the like button, and you can also watch on X. It's okay, but at the same time, nah, this is not good enough. I don't know where's Dante, but I think his signal might be a problem and everything. I'm just going to wait for him. Meanwhile, guys, let me check this. Look at the stats. XG 97. We have 70% position. 0.53 XG. 54. You know why? Because we had 0 shot on target. Bro, 0. 800 shot on goal. They had 5 shot on target. Big chances they create 5. They missed 4. And we created 1, we missed 1. I think Cole Palmer had opportunities to score goals, but again, I don't know what is happening. Even Pedro Neto had a chance to score a goal. It was blocked. And overall, also, I think Noni Madueke was our best player before getting an injury. He was taking out this guy, Lemty, doing everything. But ever since he went out, Lemty was having fun. Until Terry George came in and then he gave him a chance. We need all players back before the semi-final in the UEFA Conference League, playing Fiorentina. Yeah, I think the players will come back. I don't want to worry about the Conference League. I want us to go back to the Champions League, bro. I want us to go to the Champions League. We needed to win last night. Look at this. I just want to show you something, guys. Look at this. Look at this, bro. Nkunku is my boy. I love him from Leipzig, and people don't understand that. I like him. Bro, this guy from Leipzig, one of my favorite players. One of my favorite players. 90 minutes, goal 0, assist 0, shot, total shot 0, bro. Chance created 0. Let me see Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer, the same thing. 2 shot on goal. How many chances create 0? Come on, bro. Neto, the same thing. These players. Chalaba, I'm so disappointed. I don't want to lie. Chalaba should do better than this. Even Levi Colwell, I don't want to talk about him. Every time you talk about him, it seems like Chelsea fans that way. It says, share the link, bro. I'm tired of this team. I've shared the link on your DM, but let me share it again. Let me share it again, Mara. Yeah, I've shared the link, bro. Oh, no. Okay, let me. Oh, sorry. I haven't shared the link. Yeah, I'm scheduling now, bro. Yeah, I'm scheduling, bro. Yeah, so overall, I think this performance was very, very, very bad. But I just want to add something. What, as much as I don't like this guy, and then I don't normally take him serious, but he made some huge points, very, very huge, huge points after the game. Gary Neville, I'll just show you now. Gary Neville, and we've been saying it. We've been saying it. Look at this. Gary Neville, the pressure should be on the people who are recruiting the players to live out of £1 billion to live position like central forward and goalkeeper. It's unforgivable. The pressure should not be on the coach at all. 100%. First time I agree with this guy. 100%. 100%. This sporting director should be blamed. Should be blamed. There's no way, bro. No way you spend 1.5 billion and then we have Nicolas Jackson and Maggie as our top strikers at a big club like Chelsea Football Club. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Goalkeeper department, I don't want to talk about it because we have over 9 goalkeepers at our department and none of them is good enough. None of them is good enough. Big up, Myra. How are you, bro? Myra? Myra? Myra, are you there? I'll just wait for him. It says Arsenal should struggle with their injuries.
Big up. Can you hear me,
As
bro?
I think they're going to win against Leicester City.
Yeah, I
Leicester
can hear.
City,
Can you hear me?
they're not
Oh
going anywhere.
shucks,
They're
this
going to
network, bro.
the Champions League, Championship. I'm sorry. The way they're playing
Yeah, I'm
says
here. Can you hear me?
yes, about under 1 striker in the team. We might need to do the same. Mara, are you there? Ah, man, Mara, I don't know what is happening. I don't know what is happening, but overall, I think we should have done better. Like now, if we should go to the free agent market of a striker and get someone for stopgap for 5 months or
I'm
4 months.
here.
I don't know.
I think it's the network, Jay. Flip. So crazy, man.
Mera, Mera, how are you? Can you hear me? Mara, speak again, bro. Richmond Maker says, okay, let me add Dante again. Dante, can you hear me? Oh, okay, DJ, how are you? Oh, was DJ Sef. Okay,
Tebogo, I think it's the network here, bro. If you can't hear me, bro, it's the network.
yeah, I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Oh, man. And then yesterday game has damaged the Chelsea project. Yes, because the sporting directors are getting away with murder. Bro, guess what? Guess what? The sporting directors, if they sack Enzo Maresca, they're going to hire Thomas Frank or McKenna. Big up DJ. Big up DJ. I was sharing you, DJ. I don't know why you went out, but again, you can come back again and big up, bro. Big up, bro. Oh, Marash left again. And also, guys, don't forget. Now I'm able to receive super chat, super thanks. That will be very helpful to to grow the channel. I'm missing some equipment that I need to buy, but also as a community, if you don't mind, you can help the channel to grow by giving super chat and everything. And also have a membership link there. You can join the membership. That will be grateful. And also, guys, if you're watching on X and then you haven't subscribed to the channel, I appreciate you watching on X, but also please kindly come on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then you can watch the stream on X. It's fine. And also, if you're watching YouTube, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, guys, please kindly subscribe to the channel. Give me over thoughts about the game. Let me share the link on the stream right now. This is the link, guys. Every Chelsea fan want to talk about the game and everything. You're welcome, guys. You're welcome to talk about the game. But also, guys, you need to be on camera behind the scene, and then you can be off the camera on the panel, because we've been getting some naughty things on YouTube, and I don't want to affect my channel. So this is the link, guys. If you want to talk about the game and Chelsea overall, everything, yeah, you are most welcome, because I think I'm going to wrap up in the next few minutes. Like I said, I wanted to do a 30 minutes, 1 hour stream, talk about Chelsea and the game. Like, I'm not happy about the performance, but again, at the same time, bro, at the same time, these players, nah, man. I know we are awful. No way, no way, no way we are going to play like that. No way, no way, no way. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. Man, next game, I think we should play the players that I want to be here. Even Tarek George, I wouldn't mind starting him. Tarek George, I wouldn't mind starting him. Tarek George, I think when he came in, he played brilliant. Even Rich James, the way he was passing the ball, those passes to Tarek George was great. Okay, let me add Myra again. Myra, I have a chest infection too. Sorry about it, bro. Hopefully get well. Myra, can you hear me now? Bro, you need to change your network. You need to change your network.
Fine.
Or you need to.
Yo, can you hear me now, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, man, we lost you again.
Yeah, I really need to change my network, man.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts about the game?
Wait, but wait, Tebogo,
Now I can hear
can
you.
you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you. Oh, Myra. But anyway, guys, this is the link. If you're watching on the chat, you want to talk about the game, you're most welcome. And big up Anopa, big up bro. What are your thoughts about the game, Anopa? I know you're upset. But uh, yesterday I think we played differently. Okay, coming on in the next 10 minutes. Okay, I'll wait for you in the next 10 minutes, because I was about to wrap up, but I'm going to wait for you. But like Enzo Maresca tried to change the tactics yesterday. I think like I said, I think yesterday we played differently. But again, our takers, bro. Our takers. Nah, man. This is the sporting directors stopping us, bro. How many times did you cry out for a striker? How many times? How many times? Nah, man. Nah, man. Onopa, I'm going to wait for you, bro. And then I think after talking your thoughts about the game, I think we're going to wrap it up. So let me read some quotes from Enzo Maresca about after the game. man. Like I even watched the man. I feel sorry for this guy, man. I feel sorry for Enzo Maresca. These sporting directors, these players clearly lost interest since the negative came out about us not competing for the top four, not being on the objective. We have we have gone downhill. I agree with you, DJSF, but at the same time, like on your honest opinion, do you think these players are ready to challenge for the top four, win trophies? Even our former coach, Mauricio Pochettino, said the same thing. These kids are not ready. But you know what? I'm going to show you a code. Something. I'm going to show you a code. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm going to show you a code. Let me do this. I'm going to show you a code. Uh, then, let me do this. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. The famous code. The famous code. I'm going to show you something, DJ. Like I understand your opinion, but I'm going to show you something. This is the quote from Ellen Hens on this day in the 1925. I don't know when was this. Ellen Hens famously quote says, "You can't win anything with kids. We can't win anything with kids. You can't win anything with kids. No way. We need some experience in the team. We need that. We not 10 experienced players, 3-4 experienced players that done it, won everything, bro. We might as well keep Thiago Silva. We need experience, bro. These players lack leadership. So I'm not having it. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. You see this quote? I've been saving it for a while now. Anopa, big up, bro. How are you?
Big ups to Boko. Can you hear me?
100%, bro.
Ha! Our club. What has happened to our club? What on earth has happened to our club?
Bro,
I
for example, yesterday I watched the game. Like if you can check the game overall, we played very well, but we didn't create enough chances, or we defensively we those two things. But the way we played before that goal, we are all over Brighton. After they scored that goal, everything finished. The second half we started very well. The first 10 minutes we started very well. After they scored the second goal, we finished again. Another thing. So yeah, man, give me your overall thoughts about the game, bro.
you know what? I agree with you because I'm disagreeing with people who saying that is like people are saying that's one of our worst performances of the season, and I'm not gonna. I don't want to agree with that because there's no way you look at that and say, you know what the problem is? People are so angry that they're just going to say anything. That was not a
Yeah.
bad performance. But what happened is, since it's in the manner of how everything has been happening, the directors, the recent results, the no striker situation, everyone's going to make it seem like that's the worst. I thought we were creating chances. I mean, you got so Enzo getting into good positions. You know, that goal disallowed, so unlucky there.
Exactly.
You know, so I don't think it was the worst performance ever. I think the way we were building up to try score, it didn't look like we were clueless. The only difference was there was nothing inside the box, if that makes sense. But I don't think we were bad, like bad. However, defensively and conceding chances, that there was horrible. It was bad. That was very, very bad. My goodness. I mean, I just like if we're being honest, it was 3-0, right? That could have been 5.
Yeah.
On the defensive part, we were being torn apart. I don't understand. Like the first goal, what do you have to say about that? The Matoma goal. What's your thoughts on that goal?
Like I know everyone are saying, "Oh, what a brilliant touched by Mutum and everything.
Yeah.
I disagree. Trevor Chalaba lost his man there.
Yeah.
Trevor Chalaba should have done better. Mutum is short. Trevor Chalaba is tall. Bro, no way Mutum can beat you on that ball. No way. If we had Thiago Silva there, bro, we are sure that that won't happen. At the same time, Philip Jorgensen should have done better. That should have been at least a save. But
100%.
overall, and also another thing that I kept saying, the reason why we are conceding sloppy goals, no pressure on Brighton defenders or goalkeeper. That's the issue. Goalkeeper all the time to square that ball to Matomo. If he had pressure, he shouldn't have done that. But since the goalkeeper is on the honeymoon, no, everything will happen. Bro, I said it. Nkunku first 9 is like a committing suicide. Doesn't make sense. It's not happening. Yesterday, all of them, they saw that. I've been saying it from Ipswich Town game. The reason why we lost that game is because no pressure on the Ipswich Town goalkeeper, the defense, and everything. They were relaxed. The same thing against Brighton on Saturday. The same thing happened. Now, yesterday, the same thing. If we have Nkunku as a first 9, even Cole Palmer, I don't want him to play there because it's not effective there. That's why he was dropping deep so that he can be effective. And Cole Palmer looks frustrated last night. How many times did he cross in the ball? Our players missing them or doing nothing. How many delicious passes did he pass in the penalty area at Cole Palmer?
You saw that other cross that you see that other cross that I think from the right hand side he whipped it in, a beautiful one, and no one went for it. Like, no one. I didn't understand that. I couldn't understand it, and I agree with you there because I've been one of the people who've defended Nkunku, saying that, you know what, you should have got more game time, but now he's not even being played as a 9 and he's not doing anything. You know what he does? He just acts invisible. Like, you don't see him do anything. He makes it seem like you can't blame him, but you also can't praise him. He's just like nothing, you know. And there's no excuse enough for him because he's playing where he wants to play. I don't want to hear any excuse from anyone now because he's not even playing as a sole 9. He's playing in the midfield in those areas. He's almost getting like a position to free roam, but he's doing absolutely nothing. Nothing there, you know. What I saw him do is get the ball and pass it back, then go run again. You know, he's not doing anything. Man, honestly, this is a mess.
Let me show you a quote from someone on Instagram. What he said about Nkunku. It says Nkunku looks so unbothered and not fused to be played. Has everyone ever noticed he's still on the pitch? Like, bro, like he's running, doing nothing. Man, I'm tired. Like, Nkunku is one of my favorite players at Leipzig. I wanted him at Chelsea. I don't know what is happening right now. I don't know what is happening. Also, another thing, I said it. I don't like this first 9 thing. I don't want that. I don't like it. We should have brought a striker in January. We failed in the summer. In January, we should have went out for a striker. I don't care whether it's a stopgap or what do we want. I don't care. Just pay the cash. People will say, "Oh, January we can get whatever we want." Under this ownership, we signed 8 players in January, likes of Mudrik, Noni Madueke, Barry Shile, Malu Gusto, Enzo Fernandez. I forgot others. 8 players in one window in January.
Why is it that a club like Aston Villa can loan a Rashford, can loan an Essential? What's wrong with loaning a striker? Please tell me. For 6 months. So I don't want to hear any excuse from anyone saying that it's no strike. What nonsense is that? Because you only do that if you've got enough depth and cover. We don't even have anything now. Nothing. If you can't tell me right now, because we all know that Jackson can't be number 1, and then his backup is Gay. That's ridiculous. We need something, anything, anything. I'm not even lying to you. I could take any striker. I could take, what's that guy who went to United? What's that? That's right. Weghorst. I'll take it right now. I'm not even lying to you because he could hit the ball. We have nothing. So when we cross the ball with Reece James, Cole Palmer, Neto, there's nothing in the box. And I'm actually disappointed with Nkunku, especially because I thought, you know, if a ball is whipped into the box and Nkunku can come forward, he's not even there. What is he doing?
Exactly.
You know, what is he doing? At least if you know your strength is not, like pressing and everything, there's something you have to do. Because like I said, I love Nkunku. I also enjoyed what he did at Leipzig. But now you need to try do something to make us believe in you, because we said, okay, cool, you're not a 9. But now you're playing another position. Do something. He's doing nothing.
Exactly.
Nothing. And I'm fed up. I feel like he just doesn't like Mariska, or he doesn't like his teammates. That's how I feel. I think he's just lost his head. Doesn't really care. That's how I see it. Because I'm telling you now, he goes to any other club, he's not playing like that. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. He just knows this is a mess.
Yeah, like I said, bro, I think in the next game against Aston Villa, we should just bench Nkunku and play.
But look at this. Okay, so we bench Nkunku, but who do we have left?
Bro, man,
Madueke,
another thing.
There's
Nobody gets injured.
That window is looking worse every week because now we loaned Felix, right? We loaned Chukwemeka. I know Chukwemeka wasn't playing, but now we actually would need someone like him. That's funny enough. So we loaned Felix, we loaned Chukwemeka, Vega in that midfield position, and Mudryk obviously with this ban. We are in trouble. Because now the Conference League, we're gonna have to play a strong team. Now playing Conference League, which is which I think is important to win, but obviously the league is more important. Now you're gonna be playing twice a week. You know what I'm saying? So we are in a difficult situation now. Very, very difficult.
And also Newcastle and Manchester City are playing today. All we can wish for that game is just either of them, both teams draw that game so that we can play on the 4th. And also
I think top was one. I looked at the lot. Do you see our last 4 fixtures of the season?
Yeah.
I saw that alone, and that's my confidence gone. Because whatever happens now, that doesn't matter to me. Because when you look at those last 4 games, I don't think we even win one of them. And it's a top 4 battle. Because top 4 battles go up until the last day of the season. I don't think we win any of those last 4 games. So I've lost so much confidence. And yes, the funny thing is we can still do it. Because City are not great. But if you look at Newcastle, I think Newcastle can do it over us. I think Nottingham can do it over us. Bournemouth, these teams they've got so much physicality. We have nothing. You see how we bullied yesterday? Yesterday we were bullied. We were bullied. Like I said, the performance wasn't bad, right? But however, physicality-wise, when we're trying to take on players, you saw Minter, you saw Ritter, they were showing our players you can't get past us. Baleba, you saw what he was doing to our midfield. Yesterday we were dominated. It was not even funny. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It's a shame because that game, on another day, I don't think we lose that game. If I'm being honest with you, on another day, I don't think we lose that game. However, what's been happening with this sporting director situation has just made things worse, and now we are now in a big situation where Mariska, I don't even know what he's gonna do now. What is he gonna do? What can he do?
Bro,
he said he's happy to squad.
Like that's why, like for example, like you said, against the FA Cup game that we lost against Brighton, we can blame Enzo Maresca and everything. I agree with you. But last night, the way we set up and everything, every structure was good. But the only thing, the missing point was not creating enough chances, not shooting, not do everything, and defensively shocking. Shocking.
It was bad.
So now, let me read.
Before you read, I just want to say, when we brought Chalobah back, right, I thought at least our defense gets better. I think it's safe to say that we probably don't have any good centre backs right now. I'm lying here. I don't think we have one good centre back, like just good.
Bro, and then what makes the situation worse? We treated Trevor Chalobah like trash. We sent him to Crystal Palace so that we can sell him in the summer, and we should have brought a top centre back. We recalled him back, and first game he was everything, world class and everything. But ever since after that game, he's been rubbish. The Manchester City game, the Holland goal that he scored, cheeky finish to Robert Sanchez, bro. Trevor Chalobah lost this man that goal. The same thing last night. Mitomo, no way Mitomo can bully Trevor Chalobah. Nah. A winger can never bully a centre back. I don't agree with that.
You know what my problem with that goal mostly was? If he was closer to Mitoma and Mitoma still got the goal, fine. He was so far. There was no way he was ever going to stop that goal. You see how far he was when Mitoma got touched?
Exactly.
He was too far. I understand people saying good goal and everything, but he was too far. You couldn't let it be that easy. I get the touch is ridiculous from Mitoma, but to do that, oh my goodness, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, man. And man, I don't know. To be honest, like I said, my latest study. So I think the only solution that we need to do now, they are free agent, bro. There are some strikers who are there, like Diego Costa, our former striker, is a free agent. Give him a 5 months contract. Get him for stopgap. Go there and to Brazil or wherever you're staying. Persuade him, bro. We need you for 4 months, 3 months to help
But-
us in the
But here's the
situation.
thing. Will these owners even do that? That's my only problem.
Yeah,
Are they even
they
gonna
won't do that.
That's my problem. If we had a different model, fine. But these guys are so stubborn. They think they know everything about football. They are so stubborn in their heads, which is why I want them gone. These directors, especially directors, because they clueless in their head. We need experience right now. I'm not even telling you how desperate we are for striker. I can go down. We can go to the championship. I don't care. We need someone in that box. So when we cross the ball, at least there's some danger. There's no danger when we cross the ball. We can cross as many times as we want. There's no danger. If it's not Cucurella, there's nothing. There's nothing.
I mean, my issue with Cocorella, and Levi Colwell, every time we lose the game, man, their heads turn off. I don't understand that. They need to control their temper. They need to do that. They need to control their temper. Man, go ahead, bro. Let me answer this call. I don't know who's calling now.
No problem. Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
look, it's just, I will just talk. I mean, look, it's just one of those games where it's disappointing because it's been leading up, since I think the fan base has realized since the Man City game that we're in a bit of a problem with this whole direction of this club, how it's being run, and it's sad because 2021, 4 years ago we won the Champions League, and now we're in this mess, And I'm not saying that under Tuchel everything was perfect, but goodness gracious me, it's a mess right now. It's bad. It's very, very bad. It's very, very, very bad. And yeah. What can we do? What can we do? People saying Matoma and Minter cooked us. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Minter had a field day, and he was playing as a right back. That's the worst part. He is a forward, but he was playing as a right back, and he still cooked us. He cooked us all the way there. Like, we couldn't handle him. The dribbling, the physicality, it was too much for us. We couldn't do nothing at all. Rich Moneymaker says, just heard the sporting directors are looking at the Strasbourg coach, your Frisaka coach. This is the thing with the club. Like, what can we do? Honestly, like, that's who we run by now. Like, we can't go forward with the board. We can't go forward with the sporting directors because they're just going to take us backwards. They need to run a club like Brighton, not us. That's the problem. Especially a club like Chelsea with impatient fans. We have a culture of winning, and they don't provide that. These sporting directors, they don't know what that means.
And also one thing, Anopa, like we were building something good. The time we had eight games winning streak, we were building something good. Even if we had talks like title challenge and everything, we struggled. And then if these sporting directors or the owner saying that they work with data was showing that during December we're struggling, and then Nicholas Jackson was missing chances. We had to add another striker to help him out so that we can continue with this trajectory of doing better. But again, they never did that. Or we're going to sign a 16 years old striker, bro, for the future. How is that possible?
Why do we let João Felix go then? That's my thing. Like, what's the point? I don't even make it. I'm not saying like João Felix is a solution, but what is the point then? Because I'll tell you right now, João Felix does a better job than Nkunku. If I'm being 100% honest with you. That's something different.
Yeah, I agree with you. But also the issue with João Felix is that the reason why we signed him was because we wanted to sell Conor Gallagher to Atletico Madrid.
100%. There's nothing about that. 100%.
At the same time, we know João Felix wants to be the main man. That's the issue, not the Chelsea, bro. Now, I don't have the problem with moving him to AC Milan. But if we had a better solution, for example, if we let him go, what is another alternative plan? Can we get a stopgap for João Felix to help us out? We let go of him. We had no replacement. Nkunku, bro, rubbish. I don't want to talk about that. So let me read the comments, bro, and then we'll go to Dante. DJ Service says 1.5 billion on no top goalkeeper, no experienced center back, and no top striker. The team has no experience or direction that, for me, comes from above. But if I speak bad on this ownership, it's a sin. And then Bear says, sorry, tips about that. I don't know. Whenever I join this stream, I get a network problem, but it's all good. Yeah, hope okay. I think I need to wake up on my stream here then. Since I wanted to say Maresca literally 6 games to 10, it around and he cost us again. Now I don't think this game is on Enzo Maresca, but I understand your opinion. Yesterday, I blamed the manager, the players, especially when it comes to transfer. I blame the sporting directors for weakening our squad. Oh man, another call. Go ahead, guys.
All right, no problem. Big up, Dante. How are you doing?
Yeah, big up, mate. Big up. Good. Yeah, look, I just sort of saw what you were saying the last 5 minutes. You know, like I was saying a little bit earlier, yeah, there's a lot of people to blame, but that doesn't matter. And just see it out. We'll see how it goes. We can make judgments at the end of the season. We're still in a pretty strong position, even though, but we are still in a pretty strong position in that 4th spot. Be 5th, depends if they draw. Well, then we'll still stay in 4th. So it just depends who wins there. But we're still in a pretty strong position to qualify for Champions League. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll make some judgments at the end of the season. But yeah, obviously, yesterday's result. I mean, we can blame. I blamed Maresca on a few little things. The players didn't show up. A lot of them actually didn't show up. So there's a lot to blame at the moment. But yeah, we just have to try to stay a bit more positive and just back these players and this team. We've got no other choice, do we? We should be backing them. If Chelsea fans, we should be backing the team. So I'm still backing him. I'm still backing Maresca. Yeah, could have done a couple of things here and there different, but hopefully this now showed him. Even after the game, you saw him come out, and for the first time, he actually had a go at the players, pretty much. So it wasn't unacceptable. It was the worst performance since he's been there. So hopefully, he axes some of them. He'll need to prove a point. And I see Manny there in the chat saying Levi Colway is always begging for fouls. Yet after he messes up, he was one of the male culprits. Levi, Shalaba, them two probably really cost us the game defensively.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter because we were never going to score anyway. So it wouldn't have really mattered. Maybe we would have got a draw, but we weren't going to win that game because we were just never going to create anything to really score. We were shocking up front, the way it was set up and the way Nkunku was playing. Palmer again had another shocking game, in my opinion. He's been having really bad games for quite a few games now. But he's still got that class, that piece of magic that can still turn it on and create something. But even that's been missing for the last 3-4 games from him as well. So, yeah, look, there's a lot to work on. Tabega, you're back. You want to continue where you guys were? Sorry, not sure if I'm off topic.
Yeah. I agree with you, but at the same Dante, for example, Cole Palmer, I don't want to say I'm defending Cole Palmer, but for example, he can work out this magic when he looks to forward. There's no person there to pass to. Nkunku is far from this, the penalty area, or there's no one there.
Yeah.
Another thing, that's what we're having at the moment.
He was playing the striker in this game. Palmer was the false nine, the striker. So he had to be ahead of Nkunku. Nkunku has to be behind him. And that's the way they played. But unfortunately, Nkunku did not do nothing. Because if you're in that second striker 10 role, you got to create as well. And he did not create. He didn't create. He didn't have a shot. Absolutely did nothing again. I just don't understand. Everyone was calling for him to play in that position. All the fan base, they said, play him in that second striker 10 role and put Palmer up front and you'll see the real Nkunku. Well, where was the real Nkunku? It's just the same as usual. Not a threat going forward, not a threat in the box. He was pretty much ghosting that game again. Nowhere to be seen, doing absolutely nothing. So, yeah, I understand. But yeah, Palmer needed to do a little bit more. But again, he didn't have that help, in behind him, which is so important for a striker. You see when Jackson and Palmer play, you see what chemistry they have, the way they intertwine and pass, make runs off each other. Jackson has been setting up Palmer a lot recently. Even Jackson has been playing that well, but at least he's been setting Palmer up a lot. And, they've got that connection and that chemistry to work together. You don't see that. It doesn't matter if Nkunku's playing 10 He's playing striker. He's playing second striker. You just don't see him do anything at all, unfortunately. And yeah, I think I've personally seen enough of Nkunku. I think Mariska needs to make a bit of a statement and say, well, look, you're just not doing it, buddy. Put someone else in. Very simple. Change it up. And I hope he does the next game after these two performances. I really want to see him make a bit of a statement and maybe drop Colwell, drop Shalaba, drop Neto, drop, like I said, drop Nkunku. Bring some other players in. Even if you have to give some younger players a go, just bring them in because at least you're going to see something and maybe get more from them.
To be honest, I'll rather start Tarek George maybe on the left or on the right. But since Noni Madueke is out, Noni Madueke is out now with a hamstring, so that means Petro Neto will start game. So on the other side, I'll rather start Tarek George. Sancho wants someone who's going to link up with him. And then ever since we lost Nicholas Jackson, no one is there to link up with Sancho, Cole Palmer. We can see these players like to link up with strikers. But since we have no one in the box, we can't do that. And another thing with Nkunku, bro, I know we don't have a striker at the moment. Just be there. Do their job. Be there. It's all we're asking until everyone is back. We are not saying you're a striker or anything, but there's no way, bro, you can play there and then do nothing. 0 shot on target again. The same game against Brighton on Saturday. No shot on target, no shot on goal. And when we call it out, it's on Enzo Maresca. No way, bro. No way. You need to show the coach as well.
Yeah, at least just stay back there. Keep the two defenders busy. Keep the two central defenders. Stay in the box. Don't come out of the box because if he comes out of the box, it's over. There's nothing happening. So I blame Maresca a little bit on that for not telling him that and making it clear. Just stay in the box. Keep the two central defenders at least occupied. If you're not going to do anything else, at least keep them occupied. But him coming out just gives them more freedom and more time to see other players running in. So that's not working. And I agree, Tarek George should be on the left. And I keep saying this, but I want Sancho on the right. I do not like him on the left at all. I think he'll do much better on the right-hand side. And he proved that at Dortmund. As soon as he went to Dortmund from Man United, he went on the right. He only played on the right at Dortmund, pretty much. So I think he needs to go on the right. I definitely would prefer him on the right than on the left. Because on the left, he's too predictable. What he'll do, he'll run, he'll turn back in, and that's it. There's no space to go. On the right, he's got freedom. Because if he does that, you're turning out wide. You're going more around the line. You can go in the line. You can go. So there's a lot more freedom, a lot more to his game on the right. He plays a much better game on the right. So I want to see. I would want to see that as well. Basically, I want to see Maresca chop and change a little bit, and better not put out the same kind of thing because then I'm going to really have a go at him as well. Because then he's not being proactive, and he's not mixing it up. He needs to do a bit more now because whatever situation you're in, you gotta work it out, and you got to be proactive and make some changes. Because otherwise your job's going to be on the line as well.
Do you think, okay, so when you guys say change, like, are we talking about you see the way we played yesterday compared to the way we played against Brighton?
Yes.
Can I say the way we played yesterday was a much better, right? In terms of the
possession
try score goal. Yeah, possession wise, right? So when you say change, do you mean like just the personnel or like the players? Like what do you mean exactly?
Personnel and a little bit the system as well if it needs to be tweaked. Like I said, put George in on the left, put Sancho. He's not working on the left. You see that it's not working the last 3-4 games. He's been horrible on the left. He does the same thing. Move him on the right where he was successful at Dortmund. Even changes like that. You're trying something, You're mixing it up a little bit. And that's what I mean. You don't have to change the system completely, but you can change the players around a little bit, and make a statement. Just say, this is not good enough. You've had a go now in Nkunku 3-4 games in a row. You've done absolutely nothing. Work harder on your game. I'd rather put a youngster in or someone else in to, play your game. Because Colwell, you've made mistake after mistake after mistake, never been dropped. I think it's time you get dropped. Go work on your game. Let's have a look at Anselmino that came in, for example. Let's have a look at him. You never know. We've got Tosin on the bench. Put Tosin as well over Shalaba. Little changes like that. Personnel, structurally not too much, maybe just a little bit. You can change maybe what he's doing a bit with the fullbacks. Again, who's playing where. Like, for example, yesterday, Gusto was very good against Mitoma, I thought, that first 30 minutes, 40 minutes. He actually shut him down very well. It was Chalobah that made the big mistake. It wasn't Gusto on that one. but he actually shut him down pretty well that first 40 minutes. But once they scored those goals, then Brighton went to a really low block, and Gusto was inverting back into the midfield. Gusto is hopeless against a low block. He can't do nothing for you. He's not a creative player. And Gusto was out of the game completely after that, and that's where I want to see Maresca make a change then. Okay, Gusto is not working because now they've gone through a complete low block. Brighton, the goal's up. It's not working. Take him out, put someone else in, mix it up a little bit. I just want to see a bit here. And he did that a lot in the first 10, 12 games of the season. He was proactive like that. So I'm not sure what happened, why he stopped doing it. And yeah, I think just little details like that can make a difference. You've got to search. He's got no other choice. He's got to search and change the combinations around a little bit because it's not working. You can't keep putting out the same thing 3-4 games in a row. And if still it's not working, it's exactly the same. You got to change it up. Simple as that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Let me show you what I think we need to do before I read the comments. Let me show you the lineup. I agree with you. Just give everyone a chance. I know the goalkeeper. Like we can try Alcemino, even the new kid. We can change the structure.
Exactly.
We can play 4-3-3. Change something.
Exactly.
Change something, Enzo Maresca. It's all I'm asking. If the players are not performing, change the structure. Maybe extra midfielder might help us to do well. So let's see what will happen.
Yeah, Enzo Fernandez yesterday, for example. So once Brighton went to a complete low block, he was playing up in that sort of 8/10. He's not going to do nothing against there. We had no control of the ball. We weren't passing. He needs to sit back and then push back, like we've seen him early in the season do when we played against low block teams. Enzo was pushed back into the defensive midfield role, and he was controlling the games and dictating all the passing from there. We don't have, unfortunately, Caicedo can't really do that. He's not that good at that. He's good at everything else, but he's not that type of player to control the tempo and dictate all the passing left, right, slow, fast. But Enzo Fernandez against, well, he's just running around there for no reason, getting a touch here, getting a touch there. And then there's midfield area because he's too forward. Again, that yesterday happened again. I was screaming, I'm like, just push Enzo Fernandez back. Very simple. Let him control the game and pass it once Brighton went to a complete low block. And like I said, he did that 3 times. He's done that at Maresca in the first 12 games. And he worked a treat every single game. I don't know why he's not gone back to it. I have no idea why he's not gone back to it. So that's a little bit annoying. I love Maresca, but I've been criticizing him as well. People saying I love Maresca and I don't criticize him. I still criticize him because I still want him to be a bit more proactive and make these changes because I've seen them before he can do them. I'm not sure why he's not doing them anymore.
Yeah, 100%. We have money on access. The mentality and the defense is so awful. 100%, bro. It says I can't believe this is Nkunku either. Why is he even here? and the follow-up that it says Liverpool.
We tried to get rid of him, I'm pretty sure, but
yeah, it says Liverpool always begging for fouls after missing up. 100%. 100%. That's the issue with Liverpool. Like Dante said, bro, if you think it's a foul, don't stop until the final whistle. You can fall down and then wait for the opponent to score a goal and say, run to the ref and say, call for a foul. Doesn't work like that. Nah, man. That was so soft. Nkunku is case.
Very soft. And even in tackles, every player seems to be holding him up and take him. He always gets dragged out of the fence. And then he has to go run back and cover. And then he's all over the place. He's out of position completely. So, yeah, he's been very shocking for me. He's been our worst defender, in my opinion. I really, yeah. Maresca needs to make a change there. And like you've got Anselmino there, I think it's time. Give this guy a go. He's a 10-time better ball player than Levi is. He's very controlled, calm under the ball. Plays for Boca Juniors. It's all technical. It's exactly what Maresca would want. But we used the cojones word quite a bit last season with our ex-manager. I want to see Maresca have a bit more cojones and drop some of these players because I think it's time. I wouldn't be saying this, but after those 2 performances, especially after not reacting after the last previous game, this is a game they needed to react in, and they didn't. They reacted even worse. I'm talking about more Tosin and Chalobah. Some of these players need to be dropped and just make a statement.
100%. This says Neto and Sancho are killing me. So, guys, those are watching on X. If you subscribe to my YouTube channel, please kindly come to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for this stream. I'll appreciate it. So, Richmond Mika says, tell people are having a meeting with people. Says tell people are having a meeting with people at Todd Bowley want a bit more experienced players. Like Bali started now to regret taking over because he can't take the fans' criticism interesting.
I don't think they care about it. Billionaires don't give a shit what fans are saying.
Yeah, I agree with you.
They don't care. They care about the product that Chelsea we're doing on and off the pitch. They don't care about the fans as much. They're used to criticism. Don't worry about it. They don't care too much about it.
So Enzo Fernandez, where are the quick switch lane breaking pass? Another thing, if Enzo Fernandez plays as a 10, he won't do that.
He won't do it. That's what I was
He won't
saying.
do that.
Yeah, exactly what
He
I was
won't
saying.
do that, unfortunately. So Ekbali, one free agent striker to come in and waiting for a reply from I thought maybe Todd Bowley. And this, we need a striker.
What free agent striker are we talking about?
Man, like as much as we want a stopgap or a short solution, I don't think these sporting directors have the courage to do that. Nah, I don't trust them enough to do that. I don't trust them.
Look, it all depends. We are in a position now that we have no strikers, and we can clearly see that we were very unlucky, to be honest. It was very unlucky for Jackson and Guy to go down in the same game right after the window ended. That's just unluck. That's very unlucky for Maresca and Chelsea.
But also, Dante, on with your own honest opinion, for example, do you think Mark Gay, if Nicholas Jackson was out for a while, Mark Gay will start games for us in the Premier League? Let's be honest. I don't think so.
I think Maresca might have put. We saw that when he was coming, he was getting favored over Nkunku the last couple of games before he got injured. So I think that would have been a possibility, in my opinion. I can see him because at least he's a physical guy. You know, he's learning still, but he's improved slowly and slowly. He's very slowly improved. But at least he gives you that physical edge as a striker. You can whip some balls in there. He'll keep the two central defenders busy. Yeah, so at least there's some physicality there, and he's going to keep those two busy. And Kukun doesn't do that at all. So they're saying our defenders are on holiday. Well, even the Brighton defenders were on holiday. They didn't have too much to do, to be honest. They just sat there and watched everything.
100%, bro. I agree with you, man. I know, but anything you like to say while we are talking? Anything you like to address?
I'm just depressed. Back to depression settings. I feel like, you know how we felt under Pochettino when we thought we're not going to get Europe. Actually, I'm lying. I'm feeling how we felt under Potter when you're like, oh my goodness. And I know we're in a good space, a good position for top 4. But just being in a good position doesn't last for long. You know, football changes very quickly. And what we're looking at right now is not good enough. It's not good enough at all. We're not scoring goals. You know, we don't have we now have to experiment. And, you know, when you experiment, it can go good or it can go very bad, you know. So we're relying on hope and that other teams fail for us because I don't think we have enough to make it like that position our own, because top 4 battles, like I said earlier to Boho, they go until the very last day of the season. And again, our last few games of the season are the hardest, the toughest games, you know. So we should be getting the points now, and I'm not confident at all. Crazy to say, I'm not even confident for the Conference League. You think we're going to be able to beat Real Betis or beat Fiorentina? We'll be in for a big surprise, you know. So we need to be careful. We really need to be careful. We messed up in January big time, and I just want to see what Maresca does. I don't put so much blame on him because this is what he's been given. But I put a little bit of blame because he said he's happy. So, I mean, if you say you're happy, then you're also going to have to take some of the blame. So, we just have to wait and see. That's how it's going to be. We have to wait and see what happens the next games. Aston Villa is very tough. You know, new players coming in, Rashford, Asensio, Marlon. They're going to try dominate us. They're going to try, you know, thrash us. So, I mean, is it at home? Is that a game
away, bro?
Oh, my
away.
Yeah,
away.
So that's going to be a tough
it's going
game.
to be a tough
Very
game.
Tough game.
For example,
So
what I know, we're going to play. We're going to play the same we played against Brighton, but again, who's going to score for us? I think we need solutions, and these players also need to step it up and take responsibility. As much as I want to blame Enzo Maresca, I think the players now need to take responsibility. There's no way, bro, for 90 minutes against Brighton, that lost 7-0 against Nottingham Forest, and we had 0 shot on target, on goal. Doesn't make sense. So let me read the DJ Self comment, and then I think we're going to call it a day. Games are starting up right now. So it says all the wrong that spoke against Roman, all the haters doubted him since he had to give up Chelsea, has had his sanction dropped by the UE. How interesting. Justice has prevailed for Roman. But again, even they dropped everything. I don't think it is going to buy back Chelsea, unfortunately. So that's the issue.
No, we got to stop living in the past with Roman. Every time Roman this, Roman that. It's the past. Yeah, congratulations to him. He had some charges dropped. Congratulations. There'll be others, I bet you, around the corner. So he's never coming back to Chelsea. I don't see that happening. We all love Roman. He's the GOAT. We all know that, but we got to stop living in the past, because that's just look at reality. Look at what's happening. Don't worry about Roman. Let him live his life. That chapter's over. We need to move on from that.
Yeah, I agree there.
But yeah, you got an interesting formation, 4-3-3. You've gone for the Tobago, I see. Yep, even something like that. Add that extra midfielder in there. 100%. He needs to. Maresca now really needs to earn his money and his coaching badges. This is the time where he needs to earn it and be
Yeah,
a
I
bit more
agree with you.
creative.
Can you hear me?
He's tried it. He's tried it a little bit, 3 games in a row. His
Yeah, we can hear
way,
you.
Can you hear me,
and it
guys?
hasn't worked. Now he needs to be creative
Yeah.
and change it up.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, man. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you, man. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Guys,
Oh, he's dropped out. Maybe he's having some issues again.
Yeah. I mean, look, my only thing is, I do like this formation. Yes,
Keep going, Anopa. Go ahead.
yeah, I'm just thinking, do you think Maresca even does this? You know, because I want him to do it, to play Matisse in that midfield position. Do you think he's actually gonna do? Because what he said in the conference said when we signed him, he said that he's not gonna play an important part for us. So that obviously is not, you know, good to hear, because it's making it seem like he's not gonna play at all. You know, so.
Yeah, look, unfortunately he's forced into making some changes now, and he has to react after that second performance against Brighton. Again, he has to react to that. I mean, if he's just going to let that go and put out the same players the same way, well, then I'm going to lose a little bit of faith in him as well, because he's not that type of guy normally. We saw that early in the season. He played a 4-3-3. He played with 2 wing backs overlapping a couple of times. He changed it up quite a lot. People saying that, when the season started, everyone said he's a one show pony. He can only do it one way. Doesn't know any other formation. Well, he proved everyone wrong in that first 12 games, because he changed it up quite a lot. Even at halftime, he was changing things. Personnel, a little bit tweak here, there. One extra midfielder, not inverting. In some games, inverting. Some a traditional back 4. He was changing it up constantly. But the last sort of since December, since that Christmas time till now, I'm not sure why he's not doing that as much. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, he's changed.
He's changed a little bit. I'm not sure why. I think he's probably confident in backing the players that they should know his system perfectly by now and that can do it. But it doesn't seem like the players are grasping that, and they're not grasping that idea yet. I think he's having a bit too much more confidence in them, and I think he's showing them a bit too much leeway, a bit too confident in them. But I don't think they're responding. It's just showing they're not really grasping that style of play 100% yet. So I think he needs to continue what he was doing before and change it up a little bit and just tinker it and play around with it. And at least if you're doing that, then at least the fans and that, like, all right, he's being proactive. And if that's not working, then well, then it is what it is. Yeah, you know what you're looking at, you understand. But this way, there's still people out there that can still say, like me and other people say, even though I've backed him completely, they'll say, well, why have you changed? Why aren't you not doing that anymore? And if so he needs to, at least do that to show the fans and people out there that look, I tried. I thought they were ready. They're not. Simple. We'll change it up a little bit till they're ready again, and we'll go back to it. But he needs to do that, in my opinion, especially after these two performances, which were very stale performances. Yeah, I know we didn't have a striker. I understand, but still doesn't matter. You've got quality enough players there to change it around a little bit and twist them around and play an extra midfielder, or go the 4-3-3, or sit back a little bit more, give up some of the possession. And he did that for a couple of games against the bigger boys. I remember I gave him possession and we counter-attacked, and he worked very well. So we've got players to play that style. We can sit a little bit deeper and counter-attack, and because we've got the speed on the wings and passes, so we can play those. But yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed in him in these last two games. But now the next game is very, very important, because I want to see a reaction from him. What's he actually going to do? I'll know a lot more about him, even though I think I do, but I'll know a lot more next game, how real tough he is and how mentally tough he is. How is he going to handle this? Look, it can either go really good, he's going to get better and everyone's going to get better from this experience, or it can go horribly wrong and we might go on a really, really, really bad run, continue, and he'll lose his job. So either way, we'll have an outcome.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. But you see, I do feel like he did change it a bit from the last game against Brighton. This is a completely different, not setup, but it was a bit different. If you agree with me there, like the other game, Nkunku obviously played up front, and this one here, it was Palmer, and I see why I put Palmer up front, because I think because since we're missing Jackson with the pressing, I think he knows Palmer can replicate and everything, and trying to put Nkunku in his favorite position.
A little bit more, yeah.
I do agree with you. I think the next game you must change it up again, and this time I think, for example, Tyreek George, he has to start the next game, in my opinion, because he looked so much better as soon as he came on. You could see he was trying to do something, making the correct runs, good timing and everything. I think he even almost created a chance for Nkunku, and the Brighton defenders were able to clear the ball away. I think he looked bright and positive, so that's one thing you can do, Tyreek George. Centre backs, yeah, I think Tosin definitely has to come in. So there is lots you can still do. So I do agree with you at that point. But look, I'm never really going to blame Maresca, because if this is what he's left with, it's not like he's left with world-class players, So that's why I can't ever really, really blame him. That's...
Yeah. Look, I'm not completely blaming him. I'm just saying
100%.
he could do a lot better, because we've seen it. We've seen him be more proactive, and we've seen him. We know he can do it. So I just don't know why he stopped doing it. That's the
and
only
once
thing.
He starts changing things,
I back him 100%. 100%. I back him. I still think he's a great manager, but yeah, I just want to see a little bit more, because I think he's had a little hand to play in that as well. The way he set up the team the last couple of games.
I agree. And the good thing is, if he does change it up, and if when things are not going well, then you'll get the backing of the fans. Then no one's really going to be saying anything about Maresca, because they see he's trying all his solutions, what he can try and do. They'll put the blame on everyone else, like the sporting directors of the board, because.
Well, they can't say Nkunku anymore. Why isn't Nkunku playing in the 10 or his second striker? Well, he did that, and what's Nkunku done again? Absolutely nothing. So that one's there. That's what I mean. He just needs to, at least show the fans that he's gonna not be that stubborn and change it up a little bit when he needs to, because it's stale at the moment. It's not working. Before, at least we're creating, 10, 15 chances a game. The last 3 games, we've created like one shot on target. We've created like basically 5-6 chances only the whole 3 games. So that is something systematically wrong, player-wise as well, but systematically a little bit. That should tell you that the teams know how to handle that. So you need to mix it up. He's got no choice. He has to mix it up. It's the only way going forward, because otherwise, if you're going to do the same, what we've seen, you're just going to get the same. And then, players are the fans are going to be really on you, and you'll probably lose your job, because if we're going to keep lose every game from now to the end of the season, he's going to lose his job.
No, I agree.
And I don't want that, because I think he's still a good manager. I really don't want that. But hey, if it comes to that and he loses every game because he's not changing or doing nothing from now to the end of the season, well, I'm okay with him losing his job. I don't care. We have. It is what it is. Unfortunately, that's the business.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like we can't keep changing managers, especially with the young team. You know, when you have experienced players.
Yeah,
like
can you guys hear me now?
Roman, you can do that. Yeah, yes, we can.
Yeah, we got you.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
we
hear
got
me
you,
now?
Tobago. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I think guys with network. So yeah, I can hear you. I don't know what is happening with my network.
Yeah, in my network.
So
We're all good. We
thank
just
you
had a
guys
little chat
for
about
tuning.
me and Anopa about some.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Go
Cheers,
ahead.
guys. Up the chance.
Cheers. Big ups, everyone.
All right, take care, guys. Speak soon.